Good morning, guys. It is an extremely miserable, dark, horrible day. If you follow me on Snapchat or watch my vlog, it isn't actually up yet. When you watch my vlog, you will know the thing that I'm already about to tell you. So here, obviously, in the wonderful sunny climes of the UK, it is now getting to the middle of autumn, heading to winter. So the nights are drawing in and the mornings are taking longer to morning. And it's just miserable and dark and it's not really that sunny anymore. So I'm trying to find some photography lights. Hopefully I should get those soon. So, you know, you can actually see me. Although, would you prefer not to? I don't know. Second of all, can we just talk about this blush palette, please? I bought this from Bargain Madness, and this is by far the best blush palette. Sean Connery there. This is the best blush palette I have ever bought, and it's just so nice. It's by the Colour Experts, and it's Blush Pink Moods. And it's got all these gorgeous colours, and this right here is such a gorgeous highlight, which I have on today. I am in love. And then this one here is what I have on my cheeks today. I absolutely love it. So yes, if you can get yourself down to Bargain Madness in the UK, I thoroughly recommend this. It was like £1.99. Right, to the main topic. That was like your trailers. So yes, this is a ranty video. If you are not a fan of ranty videos, I would go elsewhere because I'm gonna rant a lot. So, obviously, I've mentioned before in vlogs, on Snapchat, on social media, in some of my videos, that I have had problems with our internet. We took our internet from our previous house and took them over with us because we were very happy with their service, their connection over where we were. And see, I don't want to say their name for copyright reasons, but I also really want to out them for the disgusting treatment that we've received. So, we're going to call them Walk Walk. So, Walk Walk. We took them from our previous house and we took them to this house. Now, bearing in mind that we have moved from a tiny village to a city. In that tiny village, we had decent connection. We had no problems with anything. The service never dropped. We were absolutely fine. So when we took Walk over to the city in which we are now, things started to go wrong. First of all, my husband said to them, look, we're going to go elsewhere, you know, could you give us a deal? And the guy said, we can give you the introductory offer that we give all the new people that come in while you move to your new property. And we were like, great, that's fine, thank you. We were paying about $39, and when we moved, we were paying $29, which was a great saving for us. We moved and the guy came and installed it all, and if you watched my vlog for that day, you'll know that I had major issues setting it up. That was complete user error, that was my fault, that was nothing to do with them. But so it was set up and it was fine, and for a few days the speed was okay. They say it takes up to 9 to 10 days to get your speed up to where it should be. My husband has one of those meter things that reads how much we should be receiving, and we're receiving way under, not what we were told we'd get, the minimum that we should get. We were quite under that, so we left it a bit longer. Then obviously I do YouTube, I need to be on the internet, I need to be uploading. It would lose the internet. It would lose the internet and it would just drop off at random times. I was in the middle of uploading for you guys, Snapchatting, or just general on the internet, watching a YouTube video, it would just die and it wouldn't come back on. That would be the same on my PC, it would be the same on my phone, and my job is on the internet. It is an internet-based job. I need the tinternets, you know? Clearly there's an issue. We thought we'd leave it a little bit longer just to see if they'd work out the kinks. Now, when you sign up, there's usually an activation fee and a router delivery charge and things like that. So our first bill would have been around £90, but because we said we were taking them with us, they waived all that. So it was actually only 29, which we were like, yay! Oh no, we had to pay the router charge. So like 40. Yeah, so it should have only been 40 charge. We still had to pay the router charge of delivery, that's absolutely fine. So it should have only been about £40. The bill comes through and they're saying it's £90 and we're like, what? Okay, so Mark got in touch with them, they said, oh yeah, error on the account. We won't take that from you, this is what you owe, all sorted, fine. We mention that there's an issue with the internet, they say give it a couple of days. now a couple of weeks have gone by, we're still experiencing drops in the internet, and by this point my phone won't even connect. It just wasn't having any of it. And again, my business is online, my hobby is online, I need to be on the tinterwebs. Mark got in touch with them again, and obviously I could have done this, but it's in Mark's name, he set up the internet. And they go, oh, you're not Mark, you can't do this, you're not Mark. And I keep telling them I am, but they won't have it. He has to go and set it all up. So the guy says, oh, I'm just going to do a few checks for you whilst you're online. And he says, can you sit near your router? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And he went through the tests with him. I'm not 100% sure what these were. And then when they drew a blank, they said, can you point the router in the direction that you're having the problem? What? I get that in a sense, but a router is a router, regardless of which direction it's pointing in. Surely it does. I work downstairs. My router is at one side of the room and I am at the other. There is no walls blocking it. It's a straight line almost towards where my computer and my phone are sat during the day. But I brought my phone to it and we pointed the router in the direction of the computer, and obviously there was no change. So I felt like it was just stalling and whatever. So then Mark tried a bit later on in the evening, and the guy said, I think it's probably a faulty router, so we'll send you a new one. So they sent us a new one. We thought, that's great, that's fine. We got the new router in. There didn't seem to be a problem. We were like, great, that's fine. A few days later, we started having the same problem again. We get in touch with them. They're not really responding now. They just seem to keep closing the chats and not really like acknowledging that there's a problem. So, cut to yesterday, and I can't even get on the internet at all properly. It just keeps coming up with my little Chrome dinosaur saying, you know, no internet connection. But my phone, my computer, my laptop, nothing else will connect to it. And I don't understand why. I have a newer PC that I bought only a few months ago. My phone is newer. I only bought it a few months ago. So I don't understand why this isn't working. So the bill comes through again and they've overcharged us again. They have overcharged us and they've put on an extra £10. And Mark and I at this point are so fed up. The customer service we've received has been disgusting. Like, they just will not help us out. They keep dilly-dallying us about and passing us from person to person and not really giving us a resolution as to why our internet keeps dipping. Now, I'm sorry, the area we were in before, we had perfectly secure connection and perfectly reliable connection. Where we are now in this city, and we're not miles out from the city, you know, we are in the city, so the connection should be better. And although, yes, it's slightly faster, there's not much difference and it keeps dipping. We are just, oh, I'm so angry. So we got in touch with them about this bill and we said that, you know, you've overcharged us again, this is ridiculous. And they sort of said, well, all we can do is credit your account. Like, how does that help us? We're gonna leave you now. So they end up getting all of our money. They end up getting more money than they should. They just say they're gonna credit our walk account, you know, and we don't get anything back for it. So we're actually paying you more to have a service. I'm so angry. So now we have to pay to find a new provider and pay 2 lots just so we can get internet, because it's a massive necessity to us. So as a great big you, I'm putting this on the internet. Walk. I understand that there are issues in some places. I understand that things go wrong. I understand that when you do paperwork and bills, there are problems. What I do not understand is your lack of cooperation, your lack of customer service, and your general arsiness to any situation that we seem to have. We are paying for fibre optic broadband, which we are not really receiving. My phone keeps saying I'm connected, but nothing's happening. I feel better. Just, oh, I understand that this is obviously a first world problem. I understand that this is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I get that. I've been through a lot of and I understand that this is nowhere near compared to that. No, I get it, but you guys have sort of been a therapy for me. You have helped me become a better person. You've helped me grow as a person and given me my confidence back. And you've also helped me with my anxiety, which I'm going to do a whole video on soon. But you guys have, like, completely changed my lives, and I cannot thank you enough. So I thought I would come and rant at you guys. That sounds awful, doesn't it? I've come to whinge at you. But yeah, like, I thought I would just do a bit of a rant video on it, and I actually feel so much better. Thank you so much for letting me whinge about this. I do appreciate it. I won't blame any of you if you turned off after like a minute. I wouldn't blame you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.